It's awesome to welcome to Into the Fire the awesome young footballer from Glenelg Football Club, the intercept defender, top draft prospect in this year's AFL draft, Jakob Ryan. Nice to meet you, Jacob.
You too. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure to have you on. I've been really looking forward to this interview, mate. I think you're going to be an amazing AFL footballer. Have you always had your eyes set on it, or did you have other sports growing up?
Yeah, for me, I had like basketball. I wasn't the greatest back then. Played like Div 3 and stuff. It was more just for fun and with mates and stuff. But yeah, when it came to around about under 12s, kind of had to choose between basketball and footy. And yeah, just thought footy was a bit better with like the mates and probably a little bit better at footy than basketball. So yeah, and then ever since then, probably didn't really think of the AFL at that age. But yeah, probably started more considering it 16 when I thought I had the strengths and stuff to be able to play it. But yeah, just working every week to hopefully make that goal happen. So we'll see. So yeah.
Yeah, you still got on good on the court?
You can ask my mates, but I don't think it'd be too good. So.
Now, you play for the Base, so I'm taking it you're from down south, the opposite end of Adelaide to me. What club did you play for, and have you always been a part of the rep sides?
Yeah, so when I was younger, I played for like Brighton Bombers. So lucky enough to win a premiership. And then also the next year we were losing by about 150 points every game. But yeah, so I started there. And then with like Glenelg, like the rep teams, I didn't make like the 13s bit early on. But yeah, then after that, started making it. Probably wasn't great back then. But yeah, just slowly started to improve year by year. And yeah, just always been playing for Glenelg. Also like school footy for Sacred Art, which cuts into Glenelg a bit. But yeah, always played for Glenelg, which has been good to show some loyalty. So I've liked it.
Yeah, that's pretty inspiring. You didn't make under 13s, now an AFL prospect.
Yeah. Nah, it's not too bad. Just good motivation, so I like it.
Yeah. Now, the champ certainly didn't work out that well for the South Aussie boys, but you, mate, were excellent. If it wasn't for you, the scoreboard could have looked far worse. Take the disappointment of the result out of it. You must have been pretty proud of your efforts.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I was pretty happy. Yeah, probably exceeded my expectations a little bit as well. For me, just wanted to play at least one game. So yeah, to be able to play all four is pretty cool. Yeah, played all right, not too bad. So yeah, just want to be consistent, and yeah, I feel like I did somewhat that. So yeah, I was happy.
Yeah, it would have been an amazing experience, I reckon.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, going to Geelong and WA, going into state was pretty cool, and yeah, quite the opportunity. So yeah, I was very grateful.
Yeah. Now, you had a ripper of a game versus WA, rarely beaten one-on-one and plucking intercept marks like apples off the tree. You repel that ball like citronella does mosquitoes. You must have been happy to know that your game stands up against the best.
Yeah, I was definitely happy. Yeah, WA wasn't too bad. Probably a couple times where I could have improved, but yeah, I was probably most happy with my game against Vic Metro, I think it was. Pretty happy with that. Vic Country wasn't too bad too, but yeah, would have liked to get the win, which we didn't. But yeah, it was not too bad for myself. So yeah.
Yeah, and you definitely stand out when you have a good game against Vic Metro, don't you? They're pretty good side.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, try my best, and yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah. Then talking of the best again, you stood up against Vic Metro, who was stacked with goal-kicking forwards. What was it like lining up with so many top draft prospects in the opposition forward line?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Obviously, you hear quite a lot about him with the whole baseline and all the media and stuff. But yeah, definitely a good opportunity to play against the best. Play on Blake Drury for most of it. He's quite good, I can tell you that much. Probably the toughest opponent I've played on this year. So yeah, it's definitely cool to play against the best, and yeah, hopefully play all right as well. So yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, he is a star, isn't he, Blake?
Oh, definitely. He's good. So yeah.
Yeah. Now, you've had a great year winning the premiership in school footy with Sacred Heart. It must be very cool winning a premiership with the boys you see every day at school.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was probably my highlight of the year so far. Yeah, hopefully we win one for Glenelg as well. See how we go this week. But yeah, like I said, that's definitely been probably the biggest highlight for me this year. That was probably my goal as well, just to win one premiership. So yeah, if we're lucky enough to do it again for Glenelg, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, definitely probably the best day of my life. So yeah, it was definitely quite the highlight.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So, out of interest, mate, you got to play with Ashton Meyer this year in school footy, and he is a Bays boy as well. He has big raps on him. What's he like as a guy and a footballer?
Yeah, so I guess lucky enough, I'm probably one of his best mates. I've known him since probably year 6. Yeah, but definitely very humble. That's one thing about him that stands out. Never talks himself up, always talking about others and stuff. Obviously very nice and approachable. And also with like this year for school, he's just been like leader for like Chanel House. So yeah, it's a value the I think takes in very highly with like leadership and stuff. But yeah, all around great bloke and obviously quite the player as well. So
Yeah, he sounds like an awesome guy.
oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. You were again a model of consistency in the under 18s, but it's that couple of games in the reserves I want to talk about. You averaged 20 disposals and completed the bigger bodies like you were born for it. You must have enjoyed those games. What was the experience like?
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. It was quite a different experience. Going from 18s where I feel like you're one of the better players, and then going to reserves where kind of put you down a bit. Kind of got to, I guess, put yourself out there, play a couple of good games and stuff. And yeah, I was pretty happy with it. Playing against the bigger bodies, you kind of got to change your play style a little bit. For me, that's probably kind of good because I sit on the outside. But nah, it was good fun. Yeah, obviously, like I said, with the bodies, that's probably the biggest difference compared to 18s. But yeah, apart from that, speed and stuff wasn't too bad. But yeah, I kind of just had to get myself into it, and it was good fun in the end. So yeah.
Yeah, and you certainly did have a good couple games, didn't you, mate?
They were all right, not too bad. So
As a defender, you don't kick too many snags, but you kicked a goal in the under 18s this year. Okay, talk me through it.
so I reckon, I think it was maybe the third quarter. Yeah, I guess just got pretty lucky, moved up quite high. I think turned it over. I think Trevina had it maybe and just got lucky, handball receive. And yeah, there was someone chasing me down, so I had to kick it pretty quick. Probably didn't really know what was happening, but yeah, just got onto the boot and guess got lucky and kicked the goal. So yeah, pretty cool experience. Didn't really know what to do with celebrations, so probably didn't look too good, but no, it was pretty cool and something that doesn't really happen to me too much. So yeah, that was another probably say highlight after the grand final. So yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, well, a goal's a goal. It doesn't really matter how I get it, do you?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it was good.
What was the celebration like?
From memory, I think it was just running around and just yelling because I didn't really expect it. So yeah, it's something that I've got to work on. Probably my weakness is celebrating. So yeah, I'll see how I go. Trying to improve that.
Awesome. Now, let's tell people what they get from you. An intercept defender that makes great decisions and has great skills, especially under pressure. You love to get up and clunk marks and push the ball back into attack. You run well and love to rebound the 50. You're a great leader back there and are the model of consistency, loving the challenge of one of the contests. The harder the matchup, the more you lift. You tackle well and super composed. You sweep up better than a cleaner in the Maldives. What I really like is your ability to play up the field. Versatility is key. So what's the area of improvement for you, buddy?
I guess for me, I've never really played midfield. Like even as a junior, I played like up forward or down back mainly. So for me, just that contested side. That's probably why I'm always on the outside because I've never really been a midfielder. But I guess I got lucky enough to play 2 games mid half back, and it's been good because I play on Adam Deloya for quite a bit. And he's someone for me that I probably don't try to model my game off, but he's someone that's so good in the midfield. I try my best to play like him, even though I'm not even close to being as big as he is. But yeah, it's something for me that I've definitely thought I've got to improve on the contested side. But yeah, I feel like I've definitely improved it a little bit this year, and hopefully I get to continue that in the years coming by. So yeah, that's probably my main weakness, I would say.
Yeah, and you got to improve the celebrations. Is that right?
Yeah, and celebrations after that. So there we go.
Oh, give it the into the fire.
Yeah, yeah. If I kick a goal this year, then I'll do the in the fire then. So there you go.
Sounds good, mate. Now, you can easily push up the field and have stints on the wing. Can you see yourself moving up the field, or is defense your thing?
I'll probably say for me, I'm not really too fussed if it's on the wing or up forward, because I played that bit last year for Glenelg and then played like down back for school. But yeah, I'd probably say this year probably been more defensive, I would say. Been playing half back and like centre half back for school footy. But yeah, I wouldn't mind playing a bit of wing, even up forward. Don't mind it. It's pretty good fun. But yeah, like I've said, I'd probably suit defence at the moment. Yeah, who knows what could happen. So
Yeah, never know.
yeah.
All right, let's ask some easy footy questions. So, who do you barrack for?
Hawthorn, big Hawthorn supporter. So
Oh, any reason for that?
just my dad kind of just had like a little bet when I was younger because I used to go for Bulldogs. And then we had like a bet like whoever wins, I go for, and Hawthorn won by about 10 goals. So I went for them. And then yeah, best player. Favourite player would be James Sicily. Also like to model my game off him as well. So yeah, they've kind of just brought me into the Hawthorn culture and don't mind it. Also with the three-peat, so I mean it's pretty cool. So yeah.
It's a very good player, James Sicily, isn't he?
Oh, definitely.
Who would you most like to play like in the AFL?
Yeah, like I said, like James Sicily, just with the intercept marking, he's pretty clean as well. Got a good kick. Obviously, I'm nowhere near as good as he is, but yeah, I like to model my game off him. Also, a little bit the role that Bailey Smith plays, that high half forward last year. Probably haven't played it that much this year, but that's something I like to model my game off a little bit. Not really exactly like him, but yeah, I just like to pick out a couple of things that he's good at. So yeah.
Yeah, well, you've got the mullet for him, don't you?
Yeah, definitely, and that too. So
Yeah. One player in the champs, you were like, wow, that guy can play.
oh yeah, was that sorry?
One guy in the champs that you were like, wow,
Oh.
that guy can play.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to go past him. So I'd say Will Ashcroft. Obviously, is that good? Definitely number one pick in my eyes. But yeah, the way he moves, the way he racks up the footy is just something I've never seen before. So he's definitely someone that caught my eye, and yeah, he's quite the player too. So yeah.
Oh, how good is he? He's so good, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a freak. Real freak.
Yeah. All right. Questions about you. You get to go to a major sporting event to watch. What do you choose?
Basketball, I reckon. Probably Milwaukee Bucks versus Golden State. That's one game I'd like to go to.
I go for the Bucks. Who do you go for?
Yeah, I go for the Bucks as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, massive Giannis supporter. So
Oh, same.
yeah, I like what he's doing at Greece at the moment. So hopefully he can transfer that to the Bucks this year. But see how we go.
Yeah, same. He is a good player. He is a freak, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I know you're good at golf. So if you're lining up to tee off on the golf course, what am I expecting to see when you swing?
I would say I'm very inconsistent.
Ooh.
I either hit it about 200 meters straight or about 50 meters to the right. So yeah, you never know. I'm terrible at putting. Driving's not too bad, but like I said, I'm being consistent for golf. But hopefully in the off season, be able to play a bit more when I have no footy. So yeah, definitely keen to play some golf actually.
That's right. Just get a bit lucky one day.
Yeah.
If you had to cook a special meal, what's your go-to?
I'm probably someone that doesn't really cook too much, but yeah, it's hard to go past pasta. Yeah, I just love it so much. Have it as my pre-game meal for footy like the night before. So yeah, definitely say like a spag bowl would go down nice. So
Yeah, it's good for the muscles too, isn't it?
yeah, definitely. So yeah, pretty good.
Well, I wouldn't know that.
You'll get there one day. So was I. Not too big as well. So
You're my inspiration, mate. Well, Jacob, you're a champ of a guy and are going to be a hell of a footballer. It's been a pleasure to have you on my channel. Thanks heaps for jumping on.
No, good. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Awesome to chat.